we jump to Stockholm, and I mean your session
Mhm.
there. You talked a
Yeah,
lot
good.
about how sustainability comes into integration part, but please, for anyone who wasn't there, try to sum up what was that session and why did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I talked about sustainability because also within integration, right, you're building your solutions, you have your environments like dev, test, acceptance, production, and so on, and you're running workloads. Now, with Green IT, you want to look at which workloads do I run where. Maybe with some of the environments you can spin them up and then tear them down again, so you're not wasting any resources.
Mm.
Um, that was part of the talk as well, just to give you some insights that you can do that stuff, because consuming means you're leveraging what the cloud provider offers and hence compute and such.
Mm.
Hence also you're consuming energy. Now energy can or cannot be very dirty, depending on also what your cloud provider uses. Now Sweden, for instance, does have one of the most green data centers, so you're good in that area. The other thing is that I wanted to make people think about running your workloads and when and what not to use. Serverless, for instance, is a very good thing for being more greener, because then you scale up and down automatically, that kind of thing. So yeah, bring that into people's mind and have them think about that aspect as well when they start architecting or engineering solutions.
Mm.
So that was basically in a nutshell what my talk was about. So yeah.
And how do you think that the companies out there, I mean, a lot of companies around the world is moving to cloud, and how do you think that how and why should they bring this up to the agenda regarding, I mean,
I
cloud?
think they will eventually, because one of the bigger trends that goes on as well with cloud is financial operations, right? So what you consume in the cloud and what it costs. If you start more cost aware and building solutions that have value and run them at times when they need to run, then and try to save cost, you indirectly also are being more green aware, because FinOps and Green Ops or Green IT go hand in hand.
Yeah, that it's a positive consequence of
Yeah,
being cost aware.
Yeah, but
yeah.
it have been many years now where we got away with a lot as tech people because
Mhm.
we didn't really think about them. We
Yeah.
didn't really need to do that, and
Mm.
it wasn't even like a question. Like people will look
Mhm.
strangely at you if you just mention this
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
solution.
yeah,
But now it's not like that, and I like it
Mhm.
because it wasn't visible. It's not still
Right.
not visible,
mm.
but I see people are getting more aware about, oh, you need
Mhm.
to sort your trash in this certain way because of the environment.
Mm.
Yeah, what about your servers? What
Yeah,
to do with them?
yeah,
It's not like that
Mhm.
servers are trash. Just
yeah.
you get what I mean.
Yeah, but I read some article about how big of an impact the I mean the server, cloud services and servers would be in at the moment and also in
Mhm.
several years. So I guess that
Yeah.
it's a very good point to
Yeah.
put out there. And as you said, I mean, if you are aware of your cost and bring in a FinOps mentality, then you're also saving resources and then you're also being more green. So
True. And then the other thing you could potentially do, run your workloads at certain points in time, if possible, depending on your processes, right? And then run them, if possible, in a data center that's more greener. But then again, you're depending on compliance rules as well.
mm,
And the other is your business, right? If your business demands certain process to run 24/7 and it need to be up and like the latency stuff, then yeah, then it's going to be a hard sell to say, no, we're only going to run them at some point in time because of
yeah,
like order to cash flows. It's a little bit hard to say, oh, we're only going to run them at 9 in the evening because then the power is the most greenest. You can't do that. But
mm,
there are other batch type of processing that you might can decide to say, hey, we run them at a certain point in time because then the energy is the greenest, or we can run them in a different data center because that's greener.
yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
it.
But
It's
that
more.
all it all depends.
yeah, definitely,
We should start do that here in all our because Sweden we have great also. Then we should
Yeah.
be having this more and more on the table now. And
definitely.
Hmm.
We should have it on. I mean, as integrators,
Yeah.
I mean, as integrators, but not also like a huge Azure. I mean,
mm,
we work with Azure all the time, so we should definitely be make this something that
Yeah.
we're aware of.
True.
Yeah. So